All right, everybody, welcome back to Leap Hits Live. We're so excited that you're tuned in here and certainly join us on our new voyage as you can see us every day at 4 p.m. on MyTV. And of course, you can catch us twice on Sundays at 6:30 a.m. on the CW and at 10 o'clock a.m. on MyTV. That's that Sunday before you go to church and after church. And then we're there at 10 a.m. on Saturdays as well. So Leap Hits Live is 8 days a week now, and it's so good that we kick off on one of our inaugural shows over here with the Children's Network of Southwest Florida. My good friend Nadereh Salim, the president and CEO, and she's flanked by the handsome young man from Suncoast Credit Union, and Troy Simmons, the vice president of operations. Let's say that, and then you can get more detail. Let's bump you in, Troy. Vice President of Service Center Operations. Let's go to you first.
Yes.
What is a Vice President of Service Center Operations do?
So what do we do? I have fun being out and getting out in the communities, doing financial literacy presentations, obviously pretty much overseeing all the operations of a branch. So if you walk inside a bank today, everything that you see that's running inside out, I kind of oversee that for several of our counties that we oversee at Suncoast.
Mm-hmm. And people who are looking at you now say, hey, he went to Dunbar High School.
Oh, absolutely. Dunbar, right out here in Fort Myers.
Shout out to your principal, Carl Burnside. I
Yes.
got a chance to see you do a tribute to him at the Leap Hits Live Black History Month tribute concert.
Yes, and Mr. Burnside is he's a big mentor of mine, and I attribute a lot of my success to the mentorship with Mr. Burnside. So my success, he definitely has a big hand in it.
Yeah, outstanding. We have a big, Nadereh, tell us about the Children's Network of Southwest Florida. And I'm not going to ask you what the CEO and president does because that's too long.
I don't know, he has a cooler job. So, well, first of all, welcome to Children's Network. And always great to have you, a longtime friend and supporter. We appreciate you. Children's Network is a local nonprofit that's been here for 21 years, taking care of children that have been abused, neglected, and abandoned. And what we do is we try to create a safe environment for them, help their families, put the family back together. Our whole goal is to find permanency for families and make sure kids grow up healthy and safe and productive.
You guys have been doing an outstanding job for 21 years. The footprint, I think you in numerous counties, and I think yesterday you told me you actually got 10 offices or something like that. Go.
Yeah, we do. We're in the 5 counties of Southwest Florida. We're also in Hillsborough County in Tampa.
Right.
And we have over 10 offices just in Southwest Florida and growing all the time and just trying to serve the community.
Mm-hmm. What keeps you up at night?
Wow, a lot of things, but honestly, making sure the kids are safe.
Okay.
Because, these are fragile lives, and families that we serve typically are experiencing a lot of hardship, a lot of trauma, substance abuse, domestic violence, and mental health issues. And I just want to be sure that we do the best we can to ensure that when families come to us, they leave better than when we found them.
To foster or adopt, visit childrensnetworkflorida.org today.
How many children are you impacting?
About 2,000 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Just in Southwest Florida. Yeah.
That's great. You have a partnership now with the Suncoast Credit Union. And first, let me find out from you how many employees you got at Suncoast Credit Union.
We have over 2,500 employees now, and we're just growing by the minute.
Talk about the partnership that you have with the Children's Network of Southwest Florida and how excited Suncoast is about it.
Oh man, I'd say it's not a partnership. I almost say it's a marriage now at this point. We've been partners for 16 years now, since 2008. And as you heard her mention, it's really the reason why we do it is because their mission is what our foundation was created for. It's to take care of the community, right? We look at the underserved members that are out there, and obviously the work that's done by the Children's Network, in my opinion, is kind of it's not an easy job to do based on the things that they do. My wife is a case manager, so I have a little bit of idea of what they deal with. And I love that Suncoast is able to contribute to this mission, because the underserved is a community that's definitely overlooked at times. And with companies like the Children Network and partnering with Suncoast, it brings light to that and gets more people involved.
Love it. On October 26th, we're going to have the 19th annual Prevent Child Abuse walk, and I guess some people can run as well. Talk about the logistics of that and what people can expect and what they can do, Nadereh, and we'll get back to how Suncoast is going to be involved as well.
Sure. So this year, the walk will be held at Florida Southwest State College. It's our first year holding our walk there. And if anyone is in shape to run, have at it. That's fantastic. I will not be running. But typically, folks sign up ahead of time. They, form teams and just really get the energy going. And 7 o'clock is registration for those that haven't registered and want to do it on site. And 8 o'clock, the walk run begins. And it's interesting year over year. Some people are, before we blink, they're back because they're running, they're athletes. And some people just bring their dogs, their kids, strollers, and take their time and get back, whenever, and have refreshments and, visit with other organizations that do the same thing that we do and support. So it's a great networking and community awareness opportunity for everyone.
It is a beautiful sight to see. Of course, years ago, I came out there with the television show and I was killing all of the refreshments. You have great refreshments at the end. They get it. And then you have this team building concept where everybody is with different companies and organizations and children come out and have a great time, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
19th annual is good. I think, did we do it last year or did we miss 1 year because of COVID?
Last couple of years, we did it sort of like a blend, a hybrid. So some people actually went to park and met as small groups, and some people just did it on their own and in their neighborhood. But we had the walk. It just was like a hybrid of in person and, wherever you were, you wanted to walk and show your support.
Okay. How can people financially support? They go to your website. We see the website on the screen, but I want you to give it verbally and just talk about different ways they can support.
Yeah, sure. So on our website, childnetswfl.org, as soon as you go on there, you can see the walk and click on the link if you want to form a team or just be an individual walker, or you can just donate to Children's Network and designate your donation for the walk to prevent child abuse.
That's very important. Speaking of donations, I always like to make my donation. People, follow me and do your donation online if you want to, or you can give them a check, old school check.
Oh, thank you, Lee. I really appreciate it. It is awesome.
That's a nice little $1,000, people, but we encourage you to donate any amount that you have. It helps with what, Nadereh?
So what we do is we use these funds to exclusively pay for prevention programs. So a lot of times we purchase safety items like car seats and locks and, pool safety items, cribs and things like that that families don't have to keep their kids safe. And we pay for programs, like we have parenting classes, for new dads and moms and mentorship. So anything that will help us prevent these kids ever being abused or neglected, that's where these funds are going to go.
Suncoast Credit Union is coming in and they've been around with you for a minute. What are they, like the lead sponsor or something?
They are. They're our premier sponsor, and they have been, honestly, for so many years, So they lay the groundwork and everyone else tries to catch up with them and they can't.
Troy, do you recall, I know you've been with Suncoast for about 8 years or so now. Do you recall being involved with the walk? Did you get a chance to do it yet?
So this will be my first time participating in the walk on October 26th. So I'm excited for myself. So October 26th can't come sooner, but you'll see me out there with a couple of our team members as well. Right now we're assembling a team. Previously, I want to say 1 year we had about 45 individuals participate. So As you stated earlier, we do have a lot of team members that like to walk and some like to run. So you'll see us out there supporting and being the boots on the ground as always.
What are they saying internally now? People are starting to gear up. You seeing the emails and the meetings,
Yes.
get your T-shirts ready and all of that?
Yep. So we have, through our foundation, our team members can go order their own volunteer shirts. So we have individuals ordering shirts, and a couple of our managers and one of our directors is actually leading the initiative to assemble the team. So they're excited. Like I said, they like to get out and walk and run. So anytime we have, initiatives like this, our team members, they show up.
What's it like for you and staff to know that you're working for a company that's so concerned about helping the community and helping the children?
Man, it makes work fun because you're actually living for something. Like every day you wake up, you're coming in and you're gonna help somebody that actually needs something. And a lot of our members, they come to us in the times of need. And again, to the Children's Network mission, they're helping families that are in need. So our team members, they love coming to work. We're happy, we're excited. If you walk in, you'll see we're doing a tremendous job. One of our goals is having an 80% Net Promoter Score, which speaks to the members' feedback. And we're doing extremely well right now. I want to say we're at 82 or 83%. So we're doing above what we set out for our organization. So
That's great. Nadereh, what's some of the feedback you've gotten over the years from organizations and individuals who just kind of had a chance to be a part of this?
Well, a sense of honestly just fulfillment and knowing that you're impacting a child's life and the future and the community. Really, these kids are going to grow up to become the next Lee Pitts life, the next, president and the next vice president. And so I think it's amazing. This is really a calling. People that come to the helping profession, whether it's case management, first responders, they're there to serve others and ensure that we all have a better community to live in. So it's amazing to see like-minded people come together and have fun and raise awareness and raise funds and impact families. And we have a lot of, it's always amazing to see Suncoast because when they come, it's like a sea of whatever color, blue and yellow T-shirts. It's like a gang. Then we have like the sheriff's office that always challenges them, and the big brothers, big sisters, the scouts come out. I mean, it's just incredible, the camaraderie and the like-minded and like-hearted people that come together.
You mentioned the word challenge there, some type of way that they compete in a way.
Yes, they do. So
you guys look to win.
yeah, I mean, we definitely don't like to lose, but it's just something that we like to do, especially it's something that speaks to the hearts of the community. We're gonna show up, as she stated.
And show off.
We show off, not to that extent, but I'd say if it's showing off, we're showing off because we got a lot.
Coming and win, though.
Absolutely.
How do you win? You've got donations, the number of people.
So in the past, we've had the largest team, which Suncoast has showed up and won year over year. And who raises the most money, who signs the most team member, who, brings, we have like several categories. Some people create like baskets to give away. So, how many raffles are sold for each basket. So we try to make it fun, a little friendly competition, and all in the spirit of bringing the community together.
And what other ways does Suncoast get involved with the community as well as this?
I mean, as you stated, when there are events, you see us, we show up, we show out to an extent. Just in Lee County itself, last year we've given over $700,000, and that's really from the members. And as we speak and mention, we give back to the community. When you put your money in, it comes right back to you. All those dollars go back to the community as sponsoring events like this, and we love to do it. And it comes from members swiping their debit cards. It's literally that simple. Every time you swipe your debit card, absolutely. So our foundation works. And it's interesting. I love telling this story because when I tell it, people are like, wow, really? Every time you swipe your debit card, we put 2 cents in a bucket. And those 2 cents go directly to the county that you reside in. So in order for us to sponsor events, we need more members. More members that come in, the more opportunities Suncoast can get back out to the members.
And it adds up.
Oh, pennies add up is the motto that we have. Pennies definitely add up. And since the inception of the foundation of 1990, we've been able to give back over $45 million across all the counties we serve. So, and all that comes from just swiping your debit card, and it's 2 cents.
Yeah. I encourage people to support organizations and companies that support our community. So keep that in mind when you cross a Suncoast on your website or what have we. Support them, get involved with them. the what do you hope that when people take away from this walk/run at it's the 19th annual October 26th, what do you hope they take from the whole experience?
Oh man, joy, have fun, because again, the things that we're dealing with on a daily basis as far as our normal jobs, we got to remember to have fun and get together. And at times we forget, right? And when we come together at events like this, yes, we're going to be out walking, running, having great conversations, just building networks and communities that bridge together. And I always tell people, we come together with no one asking us when there's a natural disaster, right? But we ought to always come together when it's time to have fun and do great things. So what I want people to take away is, in order to continue to have great things, we need people to show up, show out, because the more people that support, the more lives that will impact. And this partnership with the Children's Network will just continue to grow.
Outstanding. Nadereh, what are some of the most critical needs for the children who are in the child welfare system right now?
Well, as always, we are in dire need of foster parents. You know,
Okay.
we can never have enough safe homes for the kids that need it. Also, adoptive families. You know, we always have kids that need permanency. So, and we have a need for volunteers and mentors, especially mentors for our young men. So that's always a need. And, you know, as always, we're struggling with families, struggling with substance abuse. So programs are really important. So foster parenting is always my top priority. Those are hard to come by.
Okay. Same question to you. When people leave from having participated in the 19th annual walk on October 26th, that should be a nice, cool morning. You never know about Southwest Florida, but you're getting out there early. What do you hope they take away from it?
First and foremost, awareness that we do have issues in our communities.
They always learn about Children's Network, huh?
Absolutely. And that kids need our help. You know, that's what I'm hoping for. The first and foremost, just an awareness in the community that our kids sometimes need our help. And who better to help them than the neighbors and, you know, pastors and teachers and relatives and whatnot. And then secondarily, to raise funds so we can support the kids that come to us and families. So, and our motto is, you know, we want to change a life for good. So when you come out, you're doing good.
That's great. Well, so glad to be a part of this. Lee Pitts live as a sponsor every year, getting involved, and encourage everybody to get out there, get your walking shoes on, have a great time, push your stroller, no excuses. It might lose a couple of lbs along the way. Let me bump you guys out. This is an important bump. For those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like the Fine Children's Network and Suncoast Credit Union. Miami might have the oranges, but the Children's Network of Southwest Florida and the Prevent Abuse, Child Abuse Walk has got the
Juice.
Here we go. Brief them live on TV. We'll see you.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.
Hello, everybody. This is Lee. I'm so glad that you watched that particular show. And if you enjoyed that show, we got other shows like that. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel. Watch Lee Pitts Live on demand anytime. And also hit us up on all our social media platforms. Just type in Lee Pitts Live, and there you go.